We've got good racing from Newmarket on Friday with the Group 1 Fillies Mile already previewed from an anti-post perspective earlier in the week, and some good supporting races as well. So I'll be having a few bets. It's going to be short and sweet. So first up, there could be some rain around on Thursday night into Friday, but hopefully nothing too bad. I think they're predicting anywhere between 7 and maybe 17 mil, something like that. Newmarket usually takes it quite well. Fingers crossed. It doesn't change a hell of a lot. It's currently good to firm. Perfect. Ideal. I mean, we're nearly middle of October and it's still good to firm. So really good. That's the ground we like. Hopefully it stays something similar to that. In the 150, a 15 runner, Group 3 for 2-year-olds, and it looks a good one. It's over a short distance of 5 furlongs, and I do quite like this race. Good make-up to it, wide open. Miaharris is the one that I will be backing for probably my favourite trainer in Owen Burrows. This one was an easy winner on debut. Chucked in a listed race on just his second start, where he flew home and beat a decent field late on. That was at Newbury. If you watch the replay of Miaharris's race at Newbury, half a furlong out, you wouldn't think he was going to win, and he did. He got up right on the line. Still green, learning on the job. Then Miaharris went off to Salisbury on his third start and had a poor draw. That was a Group 3 race, had a poor draw, and the 6 furlong trip and the wide draw didn't help. So back down to 5 furlongs here. I'm happy to give him a chance each way. I'll also put you up another one in the same race as Miaharris. Miaharris is 9 to 1. Zulu Chief needs a mention. He's at a bigger price, around 20 to 1 this one. Well exposed now and has been busy. Let's not beat around the bush. But did win really well at York. A point and fire type of horse, a speedster, out and out speedster. Tried that tactic just 6 days ago in a sales race at Newmarket, over 6 furlongs, went off like a rocket, was going 42, 43 miles an hour even before halfway, really properly flying along. And the tank emptied. Up the stiffish finish at Newmarket, out the dip, up the finish, final furlong, half a furlong, and just emptied real bad. Could well be too exposed now, but as it goes, 20 to 1, you're being compensated in the price. That drop down to 5 furlong is a bonus, and James Doyle replacing Gina Mangan, I think, is also a bonus. So there's a potential this one could lead all the way again, or try to do so. Like I say, over 5 furlong, might well get away with it. So yeah, 20 to 1 has to be backed as a bit of an insurance policy. Both of those each way. In the 225, another 2-year-old race. This one's over 7 furlongs. A rare bet for me on a favourite, to be fair. Skellet. That's the one for me. Won a good novice race at Salisbury a month ago. The second that day was Serene Seraph. Richard Hannon trained, and Richard Hannon was on record saying Serene Seraph was his best 2-year-old filly. Skellet beat her into second, and Serene Seraph duly went and won on her next start by 3.5 lengths at Newbury very easily, and could be a good horse in her own right. This Skellet has been purchased privately by Juddmonte since that Salisbury run. Juddmonte wouldn't be in the game very often to be doing that, buying horses in training. To be fair, they breed a lot of horses, obviously, but yeah, buying horses in training is not something they would usually do. It's gone under the radar a little bit, the purchase, that is. We've been in sales season. This is away from the sales, private purchase. But yeah, Skellet has transferred over to Juddmonte, stays with Ralph Beckett. You can see why Juddmonte bought this horse by Kingman, one of their star stallions that they've got, and so yeah, that's the purchase. Ryan Moore is on board, rather than Russell Ryan, who did ride Skellet last time and often rides Ralph Beckett horses. So the signs are there. I think this Skellet is good, and she's 9 to 4 available. I think she'll go off shorter, and I do think that Skellet will win the 225. Couple of handicaps then back to back at Newmarket between 225 and the Fillies Mile, but nothing of standout. So we'll skip over them races. On to the main event, the 410 Group 1 Fillies Mile at Newmarket. I covered this race in some detail earlier in the week, and little has changed since. The ground's pretty much the same. Opera Singer, as we predicted, has come out. The other 8 of the 9 entries on Monday have stood their ground. Shawawi and Yalang head the market, and they renew rivalry from 2 weeks ago, where they raced over the same course but over 7 furlongs. Obviously up to a mile. Both should appreciate that extra furlong. The one I liked earlier in the week and still do is See the Fire. And she's a bigger prize now than what she was the other day when I was tempted by her. She was around 7 to 1 on Monday when I was talking about her. She's now 12 to 1. I think that's a very good each way bet. This See the Fire thought good enough to go from a maiden to a Group 2 on just a second start. And they wouldn't have been short of easier options, to be fair, at that time of year, around August, September into October. There is options easier than going in a Group 22nd start. She was thought good enough for that. See the Fire ran a good second behind Darnation and was still green towards the business end of that race at Doncaster. I'm expecting and hoping that she's a bit more switched on for that experience and will show better experience here. She's certainly bred to be pretty good. Another Kingman horse out of a Group 1 winner in her own right, Arabian Queen. I think she's a cracking each way bet at 12-1. I think just generally, I don't think this is a great renewal. Both Shawawi and Ylang Ylang got beat last time. Ylang Ylang was way off it to me, and although she finished third, she looked way off it. She got beat as favourite over in Ireland, so I'm happy to take her on. Shawawi might be good, but at 12-1, I do like See the Fire in that race. That's the 4:10 at Newmarket. Over at York, I do fancy one. It's in the 350, 1 mile handicap. As usual, it's a biggish field and a very competitive race, as a lot of them are at York, particularly handicaps at the weekends. But this one's quite simple, really. La Trinidad is simply a horse in good form. Actually, he's in career best form and thriving. It's simple, really. He's been a busy boy of late, so hopefully he can keep that going. He did get notched up £2 for finishing second last time at Redcar, but he gets on well with Johnny Pete, the £3 claimer. I just think, like I say, he's a horse in form. He ran decent at York when he was last there in August. Hopefully he can keep it up. A mile trip is perfect for him. So yeah, hope La Trinidad can go well. He's a double figure price as well, La Trinidad at 10-1. So we've got Miaharris at 9-1. Also in that same race as Miaharris, Zulu at 20. Skellet favourite 9-4. See the Fire 12-1. La Trinidad 10-1. So some big horses in there. 5 horses, big prices. 5 horses to go at. The first selections I've actually put up on the channel since way back on May the 6th, and actually we're showing a small profit on bets in 2023 so far. 42 points staked. 44.8 points return, so a slight profit. Hopefully we can boost that this weekend. As always, 1 point win or 1 point each way, and all will be detailed in the description as usual. Thanks for watching.